Hey everybody, welcome back to Truth from the Coop. Today I want to talk to you about how we were separated from God due to our sin. So today the title is going to be No More Separation. You know, if you look back in the Old Testament, you can clearly see that God had set up boundaries between man and himself in order to keep separation. In fact, in Exodus chapter 19, verse 12, it says, "You shall set bounds for the people all around, saying, Beware that you do not go up on the mountain or touch the border of it. Whoever touches the mountain shall surely be put to death." You see, God's telling Moses, set boundaries, make it clear that no one can come near the mountain where I'm going to come down and give you the 10 Commandments. Set up the tabernacle. There was still a boundary that had to be put in place. In Exodus chapter 26, verse 33, it says, "You shall hang up the veil under the clasp, and shall bring in the ark of the testimony there within the veil. And the veil shall serve for you as a partition between the holy place and the Holy of Holies." So why is it that God is setting up a boundary and setting up a divide between himself and the children of Israel? Well, it tells us in Isaiah chapter 59, verse 2, "But your iniquities have made a separation between you and your God, and your sins have hidden his face from you so that he does not hear." The psalmist put it like this in Psalms chapter 5, verse 4, "For you are not a God who takes pleasure in wickedness. No evil dwells with you." You see, God's keeping this separation because he's holy. And sin cannot enter the presence of a holy God without judgment coming. So God setting up the partitions is an act of mercy to keep judgment from having to fall upon these people because of the sin that's in their life. But you know, God gave the law, and the law was never intended to be a means by which somebody would be saved or justified or make it to heaven. In fact, the law of Moses was a physical covenant in that the promises of that covenant was for them to inhabit the land and for their generations to inherit the land. So it was a physical covenant with the land. God's saying, if you keep my commandments, if you serve me, then I will bless you with this blessing.